CryptoPunks just over 50, and Milady at 3 Ethereum. If we have a look at Bitcoin ordinals, which we said we were going to start looking at the trending, we got number one spot as far as volume in the last 7 days is Bitcoin Frogs, which Kate and I spoke about 2 weeks ago to the day. Then we've got number two, Recursive Punks, a derivative of CryptoPunks. Number three is an interesting one. We've got Ordinal MaxiBiz. These guys are sitting at over 3 Bitcoin as a floor price. And this is the project where they've said that if you burn your punk, you'll get whitelist. So they currently have 300 as their supply, but they're going to be launching another 2,000. And if you want a whitelist, you must burn your punk. I do not own any punks. If I did own a punk, I would not be burning it for whitelist for Ordinal MaxiBiz. However, very interesting to see a project holding a 3.3 Bitcoin
Wait,
floor, which is huge.
They want you to burn your actual CryptoPunk to get whitelist
Yeah.
for this one? People are doing this?
But
people are burning their CryptoPunk.
It's actually like, if you look at it on face value, 3.3 Bitcoin is $70,000. And a CryptoPunk is $50,000. So from that perspective, you can maybe argue it's worth doing. However, the supply currently on Ordinal MaxiBiz is only 300, and there's going to be another 2,000 launched. So once it launches, what is that floor price going to do? And will you be able to sell quick enough? So it's not something I would do at all. But value wise, it's actually, sort of makes sense, but it doesn't really, because when you add 2,000 to the supply, it's a very different ball game than when there's only 300 of them, right?
Yeah. Wow.
Then we got Bitcoin DeGod sitting at 1.7 Bitcoin, doing incredibly well. And then Bitcoin Flowers sitting quite low, 0.000185. However, they've had 7 Bitcoin in volume.
Bro, you know what that reminds me of? Bitcoin Flowers. Do you remember this, guys? If you remember this, I absolutely need you to comment wherever you're watching, because I see this. There's a few of you guys in Twitter video stream too. If you guys remember a project from, this is OG as fuck, by the way. I found out about it in 2021, but it came in 2017, I think. One of the first projects ever. Oh no, did I really just forget on the spot? No, hold on. Give me 2 seconds. Ether Tulips, I think it was called, bro. You remember that shit, bro? Alex Becker was 100% sure this was the project. And bro, the amount of hours I spent trying to figure out the ecosystem, I tried to bridge generation 1 to generation 0. It was the most degenerate CryptoKitty like stuff ever. It's called Ether Tulips, I think. And they're sitting at like a 0.00001 ETH, I think now. But there was a time where I really thought I had maybe found some truly historic NFTs, and I was wrong. I was wrong. But
I hadn't heard of it. But yeah, I mean, even Bitcoin Bees, I know there was an Ethereum Bees project. That's why I think there's definitely opportunities on ordinals here, because it's almost Ethereum NFTs playing out again, but just on Bitcoin. And something interesting that we are seeing is we're seeing that notable projects, established projects, are now debuting their Bitcoin equivalent. So I don't know if you remember this one, but we've got one of them is Crypto Skulls, which is actually allegedly older than CryptoPunks as far as the blockchain goes. Like most people believe that it is older. There was 1 or 2 people that said even though it was minted earlier, it wasn't published. I don't know. There was a little bit about it, but most people agree that Crypto Skulls came out before CryptoPunks. They're going to be launching on ordinals. And yeah, you can see some of those ordinals. There's been a lot of stuff happening with On-Chain Monkey, and they're going to be doing an ordinal drop of 10,000 Bitcoin NFTs as well. We've got DeGods, like they were already on Bitcoin, and we've covered on the show that Yuga Labs did 12-fold, another Bitcoin ordinals, but we've also got the Solana project, OK Bears. They're coming out and they're saying that they're going to be moving to ordinals. I think it was yesterday or today that they're going to be doing that. Only One Force, they're going to be coming and launching an ordinal connection. So we've definitely got a lot of these OG Ethereum projects where they're not seeing such volume. I mean, only One Force has had quite a lot of volume recently, but a lot of these projects are seeing this as an opportunity to take the Bitcoin Ordinal train, and Ordinals are definitely pumping at the moment. Will they continue to do so is the question. But yeah, a lot of OG projects are now going onto Ordinals.
Wow, that's actually pretty interesting. I do like that actually. I'm not sure. I don't know what I think about that because I'm like, do we need it? Like, I don't know. Like, I guess I'm not sure. Like, I guess for the people who are doing it, I just need to know why. I mean, unless they're only doing it just to fit the trend, I'm like, I guess it doesn't really help anyone if that's the only reason people are doing it. I don't know. Do you
Look,
think
everyone's different. Everyone's different. So, like, OKBase is literally moving their collection from Solana onto Bitcoin, similar to what DeGods and Utes did, moving to Polygon and Ethereum. So that's different. They like moving their collection onto Bitcoin, which I think is quite cool and has got some definitely some benefits. I mean, it's pumping at the moment where Solana volume continues to drop. Other ones are just launching like a limited edition, like we saw with DeGods, of a couple of hundred of theirs on Ordinals. So yeah, I mean, look, did we need a picture of a monkey to begin with? I don't know if need really falls into it, but there's definitely a trend happening on Bitcoin Ordinals. And
Yeah.
you know, if you're in existing projects and you're looking for volume or attention, it does make sense. It does make sense at this point.
Yeah, 100%.
So, Kate, I'm